Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna show you how you can use the plugins from Uncanny Automator, Paymattic Pro, and Wishlist membership in combination with Stripe to let people pay for their membership, and once they have paid, they will get access to one of the membership levels. So I have three of them, and when they choosing for one of them, then only that will be available for them. So maybe it's better to show you what I mean instead to tell it to you because as you all know my English is very bad. I'm an Italian. And let's just see it in action. So this is these are the members. This is all the admin, and let's just put in the second membership level. So this is the second one, and then we go to pay it. So nothing happened yet on the website. Consider to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you think this is useful. I know that this is very useful information what I'm giving. It's not just a tutorial about dogs. So when you're making money on your website, then at least give me a thumbs up. But let's just choose a payment, and this is with ideal because I'm living in the Netherlands. Already showed you that in other tutorials. Nothing happens now, and when we say we have completed the payment process, then suddenly it went to the level. We have to wait a little bit. Yeah, so it is the starter, and when you go to the form, then you see here that is the second one, and that is the starter. Now this should be starter, but it's the second one. And let's just see how we achieved that. So that was the first level, and now we're going to try to push somebody into the less level, the pro level. So we're gonna delete this one, delete this person. So it's the last one. Let's see what happens. It's the pro. We have to pay. This is of course a test environment. It's not live. So as you can see, it's the pro. So what you need is when you're making a form and you connect it with Stripe. So we have here the forms, and you connect it with Stripe. Then there will be products. So you go in here in the search bar, and then you search for the products, and then here you see all the products that you have. So what you have to do is we have here three products: the free, paid, and the prof. It's Dutch, but you understand the meaning. Then you have to click on it and then just copy this ID. So this is the product ID. So you have to do it all three of them, and we're gonna use it later on. So when we go into the website, then you see here that I have made the recipe, and we want this data, metadata from the WordPress form subscription ID. So when we are going to the webhooks, and let's copy this and open another. Again, I've told you, if I showed you it in the previous videos, how you can set up the webhooks. And so we have made here the webhook, and when we are going to the webhook, then you have to embed customer subscribe created and product created. So you can use that data, and you can search it here, and then you have to embed it. And once you've done that, then you go into Uncanny Automator and run the webhook. Don't forget to toggle this off. You can do that in the live mode. So make sure that it's draft. And then we go into the particular webhook. So you have to run it at least once, otherwise it won't work. You have to submit a form, so there will be data created. And we can generate it once again to click on this button from the Netherlands. So when you go in and then grab the data, get samples, and you can see here the data. And then you have to say use the data fields. In this case, I do nothing. Don't make the mistake to add more than that you see here. Otherwise, the whole show won't go on, because it will run the webhook immediately, and then you have the data that you don't need, and then later on it will run once again with other data, and that is actually the data that you need in this case for this scenario. So only embed this two, and then, well, let's just run it once again because I want to show you something. So generate again. You can also see the data here. So when you're making other recipes, for example, when a subscriber or when somebody didn't pay his bill or her bill, then you can delete them or give them an email or something, but that is for later scenarios and later tutorials. So this is the data, and we particularly need this data. Let's see. We can search it. So it's Command F. And when you are using a Mac, you can use Command F and then just search for it. Now it's a little bit confusing. Here it is, because there is so much. So this is the data that you need. And we need it later on by the runs. So I don't have to do nothing because I already did that. Make it an automatic. So you can choose here what you want, but I've chosen for auto because I'm a little bit lazy. And then it's for everyone. So it's don't has to be a logged in user. Doesn't matter is it logged if the user is logged in or not. So what you have to do is set up a new user. So that is required. And then you can grab the data from the webhook. Go to the dots and then to the webhook, and then you search for email address. And of course, when you have more fields in your form, then you will see more data to fill in. But in this case, it's only the email address and the name. What to do if the user already exists, and then choose this one and save. And that's the only thing that you have to do. Now remember that we have grabbed all the IDs, the product IDs. So these are the membership levels, and then you can go to the IDs and you grab here from the webhook. So that is the webhook that is here upstairs. It's this webhook. There is only one webhook, but I just want to show you because maybe you don't understand what I mean. And I bet that the most of you understand me, but sometimes it can happen. And then you go to the webhook, and then you're going to search for that particular data. So let's do it once again. And you see it lights up. And you search for it, you scroll down, it's 180, like darts. No, it's 88. So this is the data, and then you grab it. Now it's double, so it makes no sense at all. And then choose for contains. So not is, but contains, and then the particular ID that we grabbed here on Stripe. So then you save the filter, so it's a filter. And you do it with all the other steps. So then you go into the membership levels, and then you choose the membership level that you want to have. Now, if you're making a recipe, don't make the mistake to put here an action. There are boxes. These are boxes, and they're separate from each other. So don't choose here the action, because then the action will run when you have this filter. You can add another action. So actually you can add an added action, and this is the pro version. So you can say remove them from the free, and then save it, and remove them from the other membership level. That is the pro, so the starter, and you can save it. I made a mistake, and I'm going to show you why. So that it's the pro from the free and then the starter. And you can do that with all the levels. Now what I done wrong, oh no, I didn't do it wrong. So now we can put it live. So when you're working in the fields, then toggle this off. Now and now it works. So yeah, there's nothing more to say. When you know how things are working, then it's not so difficult. And remember, this data is very important. Don't choose something else. See you later, guys.